Rome, the eternal city. Here, ancient history and modern life coexist. Let's travel back in time to see how the city evolved from a riverside settlement to the heart of an empire. In the 8th century BC, the Romans took root on the banks of the Tiber River and opened a legendary chapter. According to legend, Rome was founded in 753 BC by twin brothers Romulus and Remus. A small Latin tribe settled in these hills, but little did they know that it would give birth to a great empire. They didn't know that this move would usher in the beginning of a 1,000-year empire. Rome began as a kingdom, with 7 monarchs ruling the fledgling city. The first king, Romulus, established the foundations of the city and guarded the land with wooden walls. In this land, people not only built city walls, but also established respect for God. In 509 BC, the Romans overthrew the king and established a new government ruled by senators and citizens. A senator stood up from the pulpit and announced that there would be no more kings in Rome and that power belonged to the Senate and the people. As a flag with SPQR was raised, the Roman Republic was officially born. Over the next few centuries, Rome gradually conquered the entire Italian peninsula. They built roads and bridges to connect scattered city-states. Through alliances and conquests, Rome finally unified all of Italy. Roman ambitions spanned the seas and spread in all directions from the Apennines. From Carthage to Greece, Rome turned the entire Mediterranean into its own lake. Different cultures met in this sea area and were eventually incorporated into the Roman order. After years of civil war, the empire was finally born and Rome ushered in a new life. Under Augustus, Rome became the shining capital of the known world. Peace came to the land, trade flourished, cultures blended, and the empire ushered in a golden age. By the 1st century AD, Rome had more than 1 million inhabitants and was a city of power, wealth, and wonder. In the center of the city, thousands of people gathered to witness the battle of strength and destiny. Here, trade and faith jointly support the daily operations of this great city. Aqueducts transport clear springs thousands of miles, roads connect distant provinces, and everything leads to the eternal city. Each section of the pottery pipe is tightly fitted, allowing clear water to pass through hundreds of miles of mountains and rivers without loss. No matter where they come from, all roads lead to Rome, the center of power and civilization. The laws and language of Rome condensed into eternal wisdom under the pen of scholars. The marble statues solidified the Roman ideals of justice, wisdom, and the power of speech. Here, the law is not a prohibition, but a code of civil life passed down from generation to generation. In AD 64, a fire destroyed much of Rome. As flames engulfed the streets and buildings collapsed, Rome's glory seemed to be fading. But from the ashes, Rome was rebuilt stronger than ever. The once prosperous temple now only remains in ruins, and the gods are silent. A vision before a dream will change the destiny of the entire empire. In AD 476, the Western Roman Empire collapsed, and the world capital fell into desolation. The temple groaned in flames, and the last spiritual pillar of the empire was burned. Rome no longer rules the world. Its name remains only in legends in the wind. In the Middle Ages, although Rome lost its glory, it continued to exist as a center of faith. The monks preserved their knowledge by hand-copied scriptures so that their faith and culture could be passed on. In this dark age, prayer by candlelight has become the only solace for the soul. The popes ruled the city, commissioning grand works that would define the future Renaissance. These works not only decorate churches, but also ignite mankind's pursuit of beauty and truth. In this sacred land, art and faith jointly create immortal monuments. The Renaissance made Rome a mecca for art, and geniuses redefined human creativity. Raphael depicts the beauty of the human body with precise brushstrokes, perfectly integrating reason and art. Here, every work carries the awakening of thought, and the Renaissance truly begins. In the Baroque era, beauty and power were intertwined, and the city's fountains became symbols of the glory of divine power. Every beam of light in the church is carefully designed to lead mortals to the sublime realm of divinity. In this city, every corner tells how beauty and faith shape the glory of civilization. In 1870, Rome became the capital of the newly unified Italy and entered the modern era. Railways connect cities and people's hearts, and the pace of a new era begins. The ancient city is ushering in a new life where technology and dreams intersect. At the end of the war, Rome woke up in ruins and began a long road to reconstruction. New buildings are rising from the ground, old churches are keeping watch, and Rome is guarding its traditions amid change. Rome never really ages. It wears its past on itself and moves into the future. Today, Rome is a city of contrasts. Ancient stone stands side by side with modern glass. It is a living bridge that connects the distant past with the rushing present. In this eternal city, every inch of light and shadow tells a dialogue between the past and the future. For nearly 3 millennia, Rome has risen, fallen, and risen again, a city not frozen in time, but eternal because it never stops changing. Rome not frozen in time, but eternal because it never stops changing.
For more amazing videos, please subscribe, share, and like our ANH Fun Knowledge channel.